And we all woke up today on the right side of the bed, and we look forward to the challenge. So, it's all about staying positive no matter what's going on.
Love a daily affirmation, Paul. Are you surprised that he's selling positivity so hard today?
No, I'm not surprised that he's, being positive, because there's only so much you can give negative energy to your ball club when things aren't going well. So, in order for things to turn around, you have to really show the positive side of what things could be, because they played well in stretches. It's just a bad stretch for them right now. So they have to go back, look at the things that they've done well when they win, and go back to doing those things. So, it's up to him to be a leader of the ball club and sell positivity.
That is the word.
You can't come every day just tearing things down.
Yeah, you can't be, like he was the other day. And obviously after a loss, you're going to be a little peed off.
Fair enough.
You're going to be a little peed off. So, emotions going to get to you, and you're going to say some things that you probably wish you hadn't said. The next day you wake up, you got a whole different perspective. And I think him coming today saying, listen, it's a new day, it's another challenge. We got to come at it, head on. We got to stay positive as a group. And when your leader is saying that, everybody else has to follow.
Yes.
Question is he the leader?
He's the leader.
We'll get into that. Well, we're going to talk.
Without a doubt.
Well, we say that word, but are you sure? Are the young guys listening? I think it seems like they might not be.
I'm not sure, because as a leader, you're here to motivate and inspire your teammates. And some of these games I've been watching with the Lakers, they've been playing some real uninspiring basketball. Regardless if you win or lose, as a leader, it's your job to motivate your team to go out there and play hard. And I haven't been seeing that from the Los Angeles Lakers, so I don't know if they're responding to LeBron's leadership as of now.
Yeah, but like you said, he is the leader. Now, if they listening to him or not, that's a whole different story. There's no doubt about that. But he is the leader of this franchise. He's the leader of this team. Now, the young guys have to understand where he's coming from, and they also have to look at his pedigree. The guy's been in the finals 8 or 9 straight years, so what he's telling you is almost gospel. So, young guys, sometimes you got to sit back and take it, when he's telling you things and when he's being a little negative, but take the negativity out of it and just listen to what he's saying and not how he's saying it. And I think that sometimes that's where young guys get confused.
I'm so grateful we have an hour today. We'll get back to all of that.
I was hoping
don't get crazy. Then we got Boston, Paul. I don't know what's going on, but your Celtics beat by Toronto 23. Celtics shot 20% from 3, 14 turnovers in this game. And afterwards, Marcus Smart shared his concerns regarding their cohesion, or really lack thereof. I ask you, Paul, to put on your earmuffs, sir.
What happened there in the second quarter?
Just not together. Not together at all. It surprises me in the fact that, that's not who we are. But at this moment, it doesn't. We just got to fix it.
Marcus said that you guys aren't playing together. Is that a fair diagnosis?
I mean, that's Marcus's opinion. So
is it your
respect it?
Thank you, Kyrie.
Thanks, Kyrie.
Nonverbal communication. 3 losses in a row. First 20-point loss of the season. I know we've talked about it, but what is going on with this team?
Things are not going the right direction for Boston, and I feel like there's a disconnect because this is the thing. When you had the success that you had last year as a team, you go to the conference finals and you're 1 game away from the finals. Then you come back with these expectations. Everybody wants increased roles, but then you bring Kyrie, Gordon Hayward in the mix. Those roles aren't there anymore, so everybody has to find their place. And at this point in the season, it just seems like nobody is buying into their role night in, night out on a consistent basis. Kyrie is the guy of this team. Yes, you have to implement him to what you did last year, but they're not doing that. They're not sharing. And it doesn't look good because the inconsistency is just all over the place. And I'm worried about this team. I don't know. It's tough when it's this late in the season to get it together.
Right. I think what Marcus said is right on. They're not playing together. They're not connected. There's no doubt about that. You and I both know it's a different beast when you are being the hunted. When you are the best team in the East, when you're the best team in the West, and you kind of snuck up on people last year, they don't look at you the same going into this year. Everybody's looking to play their best game against you. So when you have to face that every single night, you have to come with a different mentality every single night. Yeah. And this team hasn't done that on a consistent basis. We know when you look down the line on their talent, they're one of the most talented teams in the league. They go to the Eastern Conference Finals without Kyrie, without Gordon Hayward. So when those 2 guys come back, they can't come back like they used to be. They got to kind of fit into what the guys were able to do last year. So you don't ask Terry Rozier, you don't ask Jaylen Brown, you don't ask Jason Tatum to take a step back. You tell those guys, keep doing what you do, and we'll fit back in. And I think that's the disconnect that they're having right now.
Well, not a lot of time to figure things out. Obviously, the Celtics back in action. They are actually hosting the Portland Trailblazers, and it is in Boston where we find the great Doris Burke. Doris, what does this team do right now to get through the slump?
Well, I want to follow up on something Paul said, and I so appreciated this when I covered Paul with the Celtics. One, he took seriously his role as captain of the Celtics, which meant he had a responsibility to answer questions, regardless of what frustrations might have been manifesting in any way, shape, or form. There is shared responsibility here across the Celtics, but I'm going to put a lot on the 26-year-old Kyrie Irving, because inevitably, Michelle, your best player, his actions between the lines and outside the lines, set an incredible tone and tenor and atmosphere around the team. They have enough talent. Your guys just said it. They have enough talent to turn this around. I think Kyrie has got to make sure things are kept in-house, and that by his actions every single day between the lines and outside the lines, that he sets the right tone.
Doris, I thought we talked about complimenting Paul on the air. We're not going to do that ever again. But anywho, I'm looking at it.